Welcome back to Ripping for Rutschmans. I've got a contest win. One from I Love Baseball Cards. What a channel. You want to see stuff open that you rarely get to see open, like packs from the 1970s, you got to go to I Love Baseball Cards. Go see Phil over there. He does some great grading reveals as well. Mixes in some modern every now and then. I believe he's an A's fan, and one of his videos I saw him pull a 1980 Topps Rickey Henderson. This, of course, is the 81 Fleer. But anyway, it was really cool to see him pull that, and it was something like where it was usually, I guess, the Rickey is, there's a precursor, but it was a different card, so he had no idea that the Rickey was coming. So pretty cool. I believe he's an A's fan, so that's why I'm bringing that up also, which I may have said. Who knows? I'm going 100 miles an hour in my brain. But here's the swinging A's from 2021. Archives, Raleigh Fingers, Reggie Jackson, Vita Blue, Blue Moon Odom, Catfish Hunter, Gene Tennis. And then got to add in a little Rickey MVP here from 91, Don Russ. So also shout out to Drew Clean Cheap Shots and famous wax packs. Hopefully I'm getting that. I always mix that one up, but with the name sometimes. Anyway, but we'll get into it. So I got it here. See what I won from I Love Baseball Cards. Go check out Phil's channel if you haven't. This is my second time winning from him, so really cool. And so, oh, look at this. There is actually, he gave me some other stuff. This is amazing because I had asked, he said, you could pick between, you could get the different packs, and then, there were and some cards. So I won third place, as you can see here. So I said, all right, I'll go with the 81 Don Russ, Mike Schmidt. So here's the 81 Don Russ, Mike Schmidt reveal. MVP. That's cool. I've never seen that. Great looking card. Great looking color. Really pops on there. Nice centering except at the top, but pretty awesome card nonetheless. And yeah, so there you go. 81 Schmidt MVP. Shout out there to RJ Collect Sets. But he threw in more. He wasn't done. This is pretty cool. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe it was, I was supposed to, there was more included, or just threw them in. I'm not sure. But thank you, Phil, if you did throw them in. And thank you for the contest. So Willie Stargell, so shout out Andy Zadek. And then 81 Topps Don Sutton. So pretty awesome there, because I am here in LA. So, Dodgers, my National League team. I also like the Padres as well. So yeah, a lot of little confliction going on there, if you will. There's Don Sutton, 81 earned run average leaders. So cool, love 81. Rudy May, 2.46. Don Sutton leading the majors with 2.21. And if you think about it, Steve Carlton really came in second, and then Rudy May behind him. But there you go. Pretty cool. So we will get into it. And as you can see also, Hall of Famer Lee Smith on the front. That's awesome. And you got Rafael Palmeiro on there as well. And let me know in the comments, do you think that, and there's the stickers on the back, do you think that we should have rack packs today? With all, oh, wait a minute. Also, Carlton Fisk. I don't know how I don't notice him. So, shout out Trey Diaz, Hobby Brigade. In any case, yeah. These days with modern cards, the parallels, autos, all that. Should we have rack packs? Although I guess the Topps wouldn't put, the parallels and autos on the front, But it was always cool back in the day. You could get a Hall of Famer like this. You knew you were starting off with something cool. Anyway, so let me know. Should modern go back to rack packs? I'll do a little cutting, or at least attempt to do some cutting. But I think I'm just going to have to do it the old way here. So I just pull and eventually it will open. 3 hours later. There we go. Got it. The new technique right there. All right, so you can see you've got the Mets on the back there. All right, so here we go. Starting it off with Rafael Palmeiro. These look great. Nice color. They're popping. Teddy Higuera. Willie Frazier. John Moses, looking like he's from the movie Office Space. Mitch Webster. Jeff Robinson. Andy Hawkins. And then we got Sandy Kramer, Miguel Garcia, Mike Devereaux, former O, Jose Cesena, Tim Wallach, Willie Wilson, Gary Sheffield, rookie. Look at that. That's awesome. Very cool. Gary Sheffield, Hall of Fame? Yes or no? Let me know. And then another Gary Ward. And then the stickers are Dodgers, Expos, Mets, and Phillies. All right. Time for cell number 2. Lee Smith. Great color on that. Harold Baines. Look at that. Very nice. From Maryland, shout out Trey Diaz as well there for the White Sox. Very cool. Hall of Famer. Another Hall of Famer there. Baines. Jeff Reed. Luis Rivera. Back-to-back glasses. Harold Reynolds from MLB Network. Jose Uribe for your money laundering pleasures of 90 Fleer. Don Henkel. Caught him looking up. Ramon Martinez. That was a big one back in the day. Pete Stanisic. Kevin Bass. That is one thick mustache with some thick eyebrows. Storm Davis, former Oriole there. Marvell Wynn. Don Slaught. Kent Tekulve. And then we got the O's, the Red Sox, Angels, and White Sox. All right. Cell number 3. This is it. The final cell. The final countdown, if you will. So let's see. We know we got Carlton Fisk, which is awesome. Van Snyder. Mike Fitzgerald. Jerry Reed. Candy Maldonado. Walt Terrell. Franklin Stubbs. Something on the back? Yep. Gary Nichols. He's like, I tricked you. I was hiding there behind the back. Billy Hatcher. Walt Weiss. That was a good one back in the day. Gary Templeton. Mike Pagliarillo. Phil Bradley. And then we got for the record, Wade Boggs. That's cool. Another Hall of Famer. That's awesome. And then got the Indians, now Guardians, Detroit Tigers, Mets, and Phillies. So that was awesome. Thank you, Phil. I'm just going to go through and see if there was anyone hiding. Like, was it that guy from the Orioles? I can't think of his name now, but I want to say it's something Nichols. But anyway, maybe Mike Nichols. But it doesn't appear that anyone's hiding in the background. So that will do it. So, all right, cool. Well, thank you, Phil. Thank you, everyone, for watching. Check out I Love Baseball Cards. Thank you. See ya.